Welcome to the Sleep Engineering channel. I'm so glad you found your way here. Let me help you fall asleep. If you genuinely like our videos, please hit like and subscribe. Now take a slow, deep breath in and release it. Find your comfort as we drift through the human achievements and massive engineering of the Cape to Cairo Railway and the Victorian-era engineering dream of connecting Africa from north to south. Let us begin. A grand vision emerged in the late 19th century, aimed at connecting Africa from north to south through an extensive network of railways. This ambitious project was conceived by British imperialist Cecil Rhodes, who imagined a continuous pathway running from the southern tip of Africa to its northern reaches. Rhodes aspired to create links between various regions, enhancing accessibility across the vast continent. The dream of the railway represented not merely a development of transportation, but also a significant engineering endeavor poised to transform the African landscape. Rhodes envisioned a flow of goods and people traveling on this railway, which sought to bridge diverse cultures and terrains, with iron tracks stretching across majestic mountains and expansive plains. The Cape to Cairo Railway became a focal point of technological ambition, aiming to reshape travel across the continent in an age defined by exploration and growth. This vision marked an extraordinary chapter in the history of engineering aspirations. Linking the British colonies, the initial conceptualization of the railway envisioned a seamless path spanning from Cape Town in South Africa to Cairo in Egypt. This ambitious project aimed to create a contiguous rail line that would traverse the diverse landscapes of Africa, offering a means of exploration and efficient transportation. The route would flow through sun-soaked savannas, dense forests, and undulating hills, inviting travelers to appreciate the continent's vast beauty and rich biodiversity. Each mile of track laid would symbolize a milestone toward increased accessibility, transforming how people and goods moved across this sprawling land. As the idea blossomed, it ignited a vision of modernity and progress during an era dominated by Victorian engineering feats. With each station envisioned along the route, the excitement for this railway grew, marking a new chapter in the interplay of culture and commerce across Africa. The promise of this railway inspired many with dreams of adventure and discovery. In the year 1890, visionary engineer Sir Charles Metcalfe partnered with the ambitious Cecil Rhodes to sketch preliminary designs for a remarkable railway route across Africa. Their collaboration blossomed through carefully drawn plans aimed at connecting the continent from the northern regions to the southern, evoking images of vast landscapes and diverse terrains. The air around them was filled with the promise of progress, as they imagined the towns that would arise along this iron corridor. Each stroke of their pencils brought to life their visions for a pathway that would facilitate movement and trade, channeling the hopes for a united Africa. Meticulously planning their trajectory, they were fueled by a deep aspiration for change, envisioning how the railway would transform lives and economies across the land. This monumental conception became a symbol of an era devoted to the enhancement of transportation. The dream of the Cape to Cairo Railway would inspire generations to come. In the early design phase, the vision unfolded for a railway stretching over 7,000 miles, a remarkable length that would showcase the beauty of Africa from north to south. This ambitious project, one of the longest railway plans ever proposed, promised to unite diverse landscapes and cultures across an expansive continent. As the sun warmed the ground, engineers envisioned trains gliding along tracks that would trace the edges of mountains and flow through vibrant savannas. Each mile represented the hope of linking thriving cities and remote villages alike, creating pathways for trade and travel. In the air, there was a sense of determination and ambition as minds conceived of the incredible engineering feats necessary to support this vast undertaking. The sound of steel wheels on iron tracks would one day echo through the valleys, reflecting dreams that sparked during this early transformative phase. This vision of progress inspired all who contemplated its vast potential. A remarkable vision unfolded as the route of the railway was intended to traverse through 10 African countries, each offering unique landscapes and cultures. Zimbabwe, with its vast plains, promised a rich array of wildlife and natural beauty that mesmerized travelers. Zambia beckoned with its stunning rivers and lush greenery, inviting all to soak in its serene atmosphere and tranquility. Tanzania offered the captivating sight of Mount Kilimanjaro, looming majestically in the background, while its expansive savanna was alive with a diversity of animals and plant life. Kenya, with its vibrant ecosystems, showcased dynamic interactions between animals and their habitats, providing an enlightening experience. Each country along the way held the potential to reveal fascinating landscapes and rich environments. The dreams of the Victorian-era engineers found expression in this ambitious plan, aiming to bring distant places closer. With each new horizon, the spirit of exploration and discovery bloomed, embodying the endless wonders of this grand venture. Prospective plans envisioned the integration of steamboat lines across the majestic Nile and the serene expanse of Lake Victoria as essential links between the railway segments. The Nile, with its winding banks lined by lush greenery, offered a natural route, guiding vessels through its placid waters, which were historically vital for trade and transport. Smoothly gliding steamboats on Lake Victoria would carry passengers amidst the gentle ripples, as the sun created a dazzling shimmer upon the water. This expanse of water, rich with diverse wildlife, would serve as a peaceful sanctuary for those traveling between routes. The combination of steam-powered boats and railway tracks would enhance accessibility and facilitate commerce, connecting distant places with ease and elegance. Each transition between the railway and waterway could be marked by a sense of anticipation and excitement, creating opportunities for exploration and adventure. These carefully considered links would surely inspire new possibilities in transportation. Anticipation filled the minds of planners as they envisioned a rail system designed to traverse the varied landscapes of Africa, recognizing the unique characteristics each region presents. The concept of interchangeable narrow gauge tracks emerged as a thoughtful solution to meet the challenges posed by differing terrain across diverse areas. These tracks would seamlessly adapt to the shifting ground beneath, creating smooth transitions from one geographical feature to another. This foresight allowed railways to wind through rugged mountains and traverse gentle plains, accommodating the land's natural contours with grace and efficiency. Engineers approached their designs with a keen awareness of the need for adaptability, ensuring the railway could serve its purpose across all environments. The careful anticipation of such needs reflected a significant ambition to unite the continent, as each section carried the promise of enhanced accessibility. The meticulous planning behind the construction of these tracks illustrates a profound commitment to bridging distances throughout Africa. A vision to connect Africa from north to south emerged, driving the creation of the Cape to Cairo Railway. Detailed designs were paramount for the ambitious endeavor, as they meticulously considered the need for bridging major rivers along the route. The Zambezi, known for its majestic expanse and vital role in the region, required advanced engineering to navigate its powerful waters, which flow with strength and grace. Likewise, the Nile, a lifeline for many people, presented challenges that necessitated innovation and skillful planning to ensure safe passage over its depth and current. Each bridge design showcased engineering's potential to harmonize with nature's beauty while addressing the logistical demands of transportation across varied terrains. The dream of a railway connecting diverse landscapes spurred creativity, culminating in solutions that balanced functionality with the grandeur of the African environment. This monumental effort reflects a commitment to overcoming obstacles, paving the way for a lasting legacy. Early topographic surveys conducted in the 1890s unveiled a landscape of captivating diversity that posed unique challenges to the construction of the railway. These surveys highlighted the need to navigate the complexities of the Great Rift Valley, a vast geological feature that cut through the land with its dramatic escarpments and deep valleys. As engineers studied this breathtaking terrain, they contemplated the sheer scale of their task, knowing that every twist and turn of the valley would require careful planning and innovative solutions. The imposing cliffs and rugged hillsides of the Great Rift Valley became focal points of creativity, pushing the boundaries of engineering in a time when such endeavors seemed almost beyond reach. The commitment to connect Africa from north to south thrived among those who envisioned a rail network traversing this incredible geographic marvel. Progressing through this awe-inspiring landscape reflected the ambition and vision of those who dared to dream. Imagining a splendid network of travel across Africa, the Victorian-era architectural style designated for the stations featured distinct colonial embellishments that thoughtfully reflected British cultural influence. Each station, designed with careful attention, displayed unique characteristics that represented the aesthetic ideals of a time characterized by ambition and exploration. The elegance found in these architectural details, deeply rooted in Victorian sensibilities, encouraged travelers to pause and appreciate the enchanting designs that welcomed them. Rich decorative elements flourished under British influence, making the stations remarkable examples of an architectural vision that sought to link vast landscapes. The dedicated craftsmanship evident in every aspect of construction illustrated a desire to create not just utilitarian spaces, but also inviting environments that celebrated the surrounding beauty. As the railway meanders through the heart of a continent, its stations stand as vibrant reflections of artistry and intent, inviting all to take in their charm. A unique aspect of the Cape to Cairo Railway envelops the Victorian-era engineering dream, which aimed to connect Africa from north to south. This ambitious vision stretches across diverse landscapes, reaching from the southern tip of Cape Town to the northern reaches of Cairo. The railway illustrates remarkable engineering efforts, highlighting the determination to forge links through varied geographical terrains. Each mile traversed showcases the project's intention to bridge cultures and economies, reflecting the hopes held by those who envisioned this grand undertaking. Unique challenges arose during construction, inspiring innovative techniques that mirrored the era's spirit of creativity. The presence of steam engines evokes powerful imagery as they chug along vast plains and through towering mountains, revealing the breathtaking beauty of the landscape. Such a monumental project signifies a physical passage forged from shared aspirations, representing the deep desire to connect two distant places in the heart of Africa. Significant early financial backing for the railway project came from the British South Africa Company, a venture led by Rhodes. This company envisioned a vast railway connecting Africa from north to south, representing an ambitious engineering dream. The lush landscapes along the proposed route were filled with opportunities for trade and collaboration, painting a picture of vibrant potential. As financial resources flowed into this project, the hopes of linking diverse regions began to take shape, reflecting the aspirations of development and progress. The careful details of planning and construction were strengthened by this early support, allowing for strategic routes through stunning terrains alive with life. This initiative stirred excitement among those who longed for a seamless travel experience across the continent, promising a future enriched by exchange and exploration. The commitment of the British South Africa Company marked a pivotal moment in this extraordinary vision, setting the stage for lasting impacts on the landscape and its people. In 1896, a notable protest emerged from German Chancellor Otto von Bismarck, who voiced his opposition to the ambitious railway plan aimed at connecting vast regions of Africa. This protest unfolded against the backdrop of an era filled with grand visions for infrastructural development, influencing not only the railway's trajectory, but also the nation's diplomatic interactions. Bismarck's stance complicated the delicate diplomatic relations surrounding the railway, particularly concerning routes controlled by Germany in East Africa. The network of agreements and negotiations began to shift, influenced by Bismarck's objections to the ambitious undertaking. Each response and decision became imbued with growing tension, as various nations expressed their own interests in this transformative project. The air was thick with geopolitical implications, as the dream of a unified railway system faced unforeseen hurdles. Bismarck's opposition highlighted the complexities involved in the project aimed at linking distant lands and governing aspirations across the continent. Political approval for the Cape to Cairo railway confronted significant hurdles, particularly from the French, who aimed to develop an east-west railway that would traverse their African colonies. This ambition to create a rail route stretching from east to west posed a formidable challenge to the vision of uniting Africa from north to south. The aspirations of the French government clashed sharply with the British desire for a continuous rail link spanning the continent. This divergence in goals revealed the complexities of colonial ambitions during that era, creating an atmosphere charged with tension and competing ideals. As the plans unfolded, negotiations became essential in determining the future of rail transport in Africa. Each obstacle faced by the Cape to Cairo railway illuminated the competitive nature of political interests vying to shape the continent's infrastructure. These challenges laid the groundwork for a more profound exploration of transportation options across the vast landscapes. The outcome of these efforts sought to redefine movement across extensive distances. In the year 1899, the estimated cost for the ambitious full-length railway project reached approximately £10 million. This significant financial projection reflected both the scale and the vision behind the Cape to Cairo railway, aiming to connect Africa from the northern tip to the southern extremes. The sheer enormity of this investment underscored the commitment to creating extraordinary infrastructure that would link distant lands through steel tracks. As the sun glimmered on the hope of progress, the railway evoked images of powerful engines and vibrant landscapes waiting to be traversed. The total funding envisioned embodied the essence of the Victorian-era engineering dream, signaling potential pathways not only between places, but also among peoples eager to exchange their lives and cultures. This remarkable vision seeks to unite diverse regions under the promise of advancement and exploration deep in the heart of Africa. A significant chapter in the history of the Cape to Cairo Railway unfolds through the actions of the banking institution Rothschild & Sons, whose influence reached far and wide. In the year 1998, this prominent financial entity played an instrumental role in securing the essential funds needed for such an ambitious endeavor. The efforts of Rothschild & Sons provided a solid foundation, allowing the vision of connecting Africa from north to south to take shape. Their financial support was crucial in overcoming the various challenges presented by such a massive project. The dedication to the railway project reflected a Victorian-era engineering dream that captured the imagination of many. Each effort made by Rothschild & Sons contributed to the broader ambition of uniting the continent's vast landscapes. The unfolding narrative of this railway encompassed dreams of connectivity that extended far beyond mere transportation. In the year 1900, political negotiations unfolded, centered around the British government's efforts to secure passage rights through territory occupied by the Belgians in the Congo. This delicate process required careful diplomacy and a nuanced understanding of the geopolitical landscape, as the British sought to establish a continuous route from Cape to Cairo. The dense, lush jungles of the Congo stood as both a challenge and an allure, filled with the sounds of wildlife and vibrant greenery that filled the surroundings. Each conversation held a profound significance, as the vision of connecting Africa from north to south steadily became clearer. The negotiations, informed by the intricacies of international relations, reflected the fervent desire for progress during this era of engineering ambition. The outcome of each discussion carried weight, as it had the potential to influence the success of a monumental undertaking that aimed to thread through the very heart of Africa. Such aspirations remind us of the dreams that once reshaped the landscape of the continent. Support from European investors was earnestly sought by Rhodes, who envisioned the Cape to Cairo Railway as a significant mission aimed at civilizing Africa. This ambitious plan was a clear reflection of his personal vision for the continent, where railways were seen as vital arteries of progress and development. Rhodes communicated a compelling sense of urgency, emphasizing how the railway could transform the landscape and infrastructure of Africa, connecting regions that were previously isolated. His passionate appeals to investors illustrated his belief that the railway would enhance transport and stimulate economic growth across various territories. Rhodes's calls captivated many in the public, as they began to appreciate the potential benefits of such a monumental endeavor. He presented the railway as a project for the greater good, aiming to usher in a new era of opportunity and prosperity across the continent. His desire to bring this vision to life drove his relentless pursuit of support from those who could help realize this dream. In the year 1902, public support for the Cape to Cairo Railway experienced a significant swell, as the excitement of possibilities filled the air. Speeches delivered by pro-imperial politicians unfolded with promises of socio-economic benefits that captured the attention of the gathered audience. The vivid descriptions illuminated visions of increased trade opportunities and enhanced travel across the vast expanse of Africa. Accessible transportation routes were projected to stimulate local economies, invigorating commerce and boosting livelihoods for countless individuals. The idea of creating jobs and developing infrastructure drew in many hopeful citizens, fueling their aspirations for a brighter future. The atmosphere buzzed with a sense of ambition, as each word spoken painted a picture of potential prosperity waiting on the horizon. Enthusiasm spread like wildfire as people began to. As the year 1903 approached, significant portions of the Cape to Cairo railway route emerged, buoyed by political backing. This backing came from both the British and several African tribal leaders who recognized the potential of this ambitious vision. The cooperation of these leaders created a shared purpose, as the railway aimed to connect Africa from north to south. The atmosphere was filled with the excitement of possibility, as the diverse landscapes began to transform into a vital thoroughfare for goods and people alike. Amidst the scenic expanses of Africa, the aspirations of a continent were encapsulated in the growing support for this monumental engineering venture. Each agreement represented a crucial moment where different cultures engaged, all committed to a common goal. The vision for this railway was infused with hope, linking together the destinies of diverse societies. This remarkable undertaking established the very foundations of connectivity as histories began to intertwine with purpose. In the year 1904, a significant boost breathed life into the ambitious Cape to Cairo railway project when King Edward VII endorsed it. This endorsement was a crucial element of Britain's imperial strategy, reflecting a vision for development between the northern and southern reaches of Africa. The weight of royal approval provided not just political backing, but also a compelling sense of purpose behind this grand engineering ambition. With each mile of track laid, the dream of travel began to manifest, promising a passage through diverse landscapes and cultures. The atmosphere exuded a sense of possibility, as the railway aimed to connect distant territories into a singular flow of trade and movement. This monumental endeavor was fueled by the aspirations of an era captivated by exploration and enterprise. The endorsement marked a pivotal moment, illuminating the path of progress toward a more interconnected continent. Each step taken toward this vision seemed to echo the hopes of an age ready for transformation. A unique detail emerges within the vision of the Cape to Cairo Railway, which embodies the ambitious engineering dreams of the Victorian-Era in connecting Africa from north to south. This railway reflects the distinctive aspirations and resolve of a time when innovation was at the forefront of exploration. The lines of this ambitious project were designed to stretch the breadth of the continent, showcasing the determination to forge links between diverse landscapes and cultures. The route would traverse through varied terrains like rolling hills, dense forests, and arid deserts, reminding travelers of the vast natural beauty that embraces the continent. Each planned segment of the railway conveyed tales of future connectivity, as it aimed to unite great distances with iron tracks stretching across the land. The Cape to Cairo Railway embodied a vision fueled by the dream of unbroken travel across the African landscape. This remarkable ambition still captivates the minds of many today. The air was filled with the sounds of steel being molded as British engineers developed the Bessemer steel rail, which dramatically increased the length of usable rail sections. This advancement in technology allowed for rails to be produced in much longer segments, significantly improving efficiency in transportation. The sturdy, resilient nature of the Bessemer steel provided enhanced durability, enabling trains to travel over extended distances with greater reliability. With the application of this innovation, railway lines could now stretch across landscapes that once seemed insurmountable. Extensive projects, including the Cape to Cairo Railway, became not only possible but practical, prompting ambitious visions of connectivity. The development of longer rail sections also reduced the need for frequent joints, which minimized potential points of failure on the tracks. This evolution in rail construction not only transformed transportation logistics, but also molded the future of travel and commerce across vast territories. The impact of Bessemer steel continues to echo in the infrastructure we rely on today. The introduction of portable rail laying machinery transformed the landscape of railway construction in the early 1900s, enhancing efficiency with a notable speed increase of 20%. This innovative machinery allowed workers to create the iron path for trains with newfound ease, as the rhythmic clattering of metal filled the air, revealing the dedication of those who toiled. With each section of track laid, the vision of connecting Africa from the Cape to Cairo grew clearer, as engineers marveled at the progress made possible by this technology. The sun cast soft shadows over the construction sites, illuminating the landscape where dreams of connectivity were being realized in real time. These advancements in rail laying methods not only expedited the process, but also embodied a collective ambition for progress across the continent, inspiring hope and determination. Each sound of machinery echoed a commitment to the future, solidifying the profound importance of railroads in shaping Africa's development. Inventions such as the steam-powered dragline excavator played a crucial role in the ambitious endeavor of laying tracks across Africa's diverse terrain. This powerful excavator allowed workers to navigate the varying landscapes of mountains, valleys, and plains with remarkable efficiency. As workers operated the machinery, the rhythmic movement of the dragline facilitated the removal of earth and obstacles, clearing a path for the rails to be laid. The steam-powered mechanism, with its robust design, reflected the aspirations of an era that sought to connect the continent from north to south. As the tracks began to stretch across the land, each segment marked significant progress in creating a widespread railway network. The sound of the machinery blended with the natural environment, showcasing human innovation adapting to the challenges presented by varied ecosystems. These inventions transformed the landscape of Africa, allowing for a new chapter of connectivity and development to unfold. Utilizing reinforced concrete for bridge construction, the railway embraced an innovative engineering material at the start of the 20th century. This novel method introduced remarkable strength and durability, enabling the bridges to span vast landscapes with grace and stability. As workers meticulously crafted these structures, they navigated the challenges presented by diverse terrains, shaping a path that reflected the spirit of ambition and advancement. Each bridge emerged as a testament to this pioneering material, displaying resilience against the elements and designed for lasting impact. The introduction of reinforced concrete not only supported the significant loads of trains, but also incorporated a striking visual elegance, harmonizing functionality with aesthetic appeal. As trains began to traverse the finished spans, they opened up pathways between distant regions, enhancing accessibility and cohesion in ways previously unimagined. The essence of this engineering accomplishment unfolds through its transformative ability to reshape travel and enhance the experience of movement across landscapes. Implementing a telegraph communication system along the railway created an efficient means for better coordination among the trains that traversed the expansive African landscape. This telegraph system brought a sense of assurance, allowing each train to communicate its status and location, which significantly improved safety for every traveler. The rhythmic chugging of the trains melded beautifully with the gentle clicks and beeps of the telegraph, creating a continuous flow of information that instilled confidence in both passengers and crew members. With timely updates transmitted swiftly through the wires, engineers could monitor the tracks and promptly address any situations that arose, ensuring a safe environment for everyone aboard. Each message carried along the telegraph lines reduced uncertainty and provided reassurance, transforming the experience of travel along this renowned route. This telegraph system became an essential part of the railway, enhancing the efficiency of voyages across the stunning scenery of the continent. With a deep understanding of the African landscape, engineers devised a special type of sleeper to address the unique challenges of the region. This sleeper, crafted from native African hardwood, was designed specifically to withstand the harsh climatic conditions, ensuring the durability needed for railway infrastructure. The robust qualities of this native hardwood offered strength and stability, essential for navigating diverse terrains under extremes of heat and moisture. Sunlight filtering through the foliage cast a warm glow on the strong wooden beams, highlighting the resilience of this material. The commitment to using local resources reflected a profound respect for the land and the environment, while also addressing the climatic demands of Africa. Each sleeper, deeply connected to its surroundings, symbolized the determined engineering effort to support transportation across the continent. This meticulous work showcases the engineer's ability to adapt and innovate amidst nature's challenges, celebrating both the land and the craft of engineering. Installation of turntables at strategic points transformed the operation of trains along the Cape to Cairo railway, allowing for redirection without manual intervention. These turntables, carefully located to maximize their effectiveness, facilitated a swift change in the train's courses, contributing to a seamless transit experience. With each turntable operating independently, the weight of labor was lifted from the hands of operators, promoting greater efficiency. As trains smoothly transitioned from one track to another, it became possible to maintain a steady flow of travel, minimizing delays. The engineering behind these installations showcased a thoughtful approach to railway management, where each turntable acted as a crucial component in the entire system. This intelligent design provided a sense of reliability for travelers who enjoyed frequent and predictable service. Through this innovative method, railway operation was significantly enhanced, ushering in an era of modern convenience for passengers and freight alike. Railcars glided effortlessly along the tracks, their innovative axle systems, a marvel of engineering, designed specifically to handle the high speed demands anticipated on the straighter segments of the route. As they moved forward, these carefully engineered mechanisms absorbed both the vibrations and the momentum, resulting in a remarkably smooth ride over the undulating landscape. Each turn of the wheels reflected the thoughtful design that prioritized efficiency, offering passengers a swift and exhilarating experience without compromise. The rhythmic sound of the wheels rolling over the rails filled the air, serving as a serene reminder of the ambition that fueled the railway's creation. As beams of sunlight streamed through the expansive windows, illuminating the exceptional engineering within, the atmosphere buzzed with excitement and anticipation. This remarkable advancement transformed the prospect of fast travel, making it a reality for countless adventurers. The engineering brilliance ensured a safe and efficient ride for all who boarded. In the expansive landscape of South Africa, the use of dynamite, a cutting-edge explosive, was crucial for tunneling through the mountainous regions during railway construction. This powerful tool allowed workers to carve pathways through solid rock, transforming once impenetrable barriers into accessible routes. The sound of each controlled explosion echoed through the valleys, marking the labor and determination of those involved in this ambitious endeavor. This technique facilitated the creation of tracks that would carry travelers across breathtaking terrains, connecting diverse areas of the nation. Every detonation made way for progress, bringing efficiency and speed to a monumental project. The precision required in the careful application of this explosive technique created smooth passages where there once were obstacles. This method significantly transformed the landscape, merging distant cultures through the iron veins of the railway and demonstrating the remarkable engineering accomplishments achieved by harnessing the power of dynamite effectively. An important innovation in the construction of the Cape to Cairo Railway was the application of the distinctive lion blue color coating on steel. This specific shade served a crucial purpose in preventing corrosion within the humid equatorial climates that the railway traversed. The lion blue color acted as a protective layer, ensuring that the steel structures could withstand the relentless humidity and moisture. One can visualize the vibrant blue glimmering softly beneath the warm sun, resilient against the elements. This thoughtful choice in engineering demonstrates an understanding of the natural environment, marrying functionality with an appealing hue. The atmosphere surrounding the railway is one of innovation, as the lion blue coating contributes to the longevity of the structures, highlighting the foresight of those who embarked on this ambitious project. The vibrant steel serves as a reflection of clever engineering and a deep respect for the challenges presented by nature. In the expansive vision of the Victorian-Era engineering dream, the Cape to Cairo Railway is a remarkable endeavor aiming to connect Africa from north to south. This ambitious project represents a unique chapter in a period where innovation flourished amid the desire for exploration. Envisioned with determination, the railway was meant to link the diverse landscapes and cultures of the continent, traversing vast terrains and overcoming numerous challenges. The engineers undertook an extraordinary task as they planned to navigate through rivers, mountains, and deserts, creating pathways through the heart of Africa. Each section of track laid symbolized hope, embodying the aspirations for enhanced accessibility across the continent. This rail link was not just a means of transportation, it represented the ambition to bridge geographical divides and encourage movement across a richly varied land. The Cape to Cairo Railway reflects a collective vision for connectivity within the beautiful complexities of Africa, uniting various regions through its extensive network. In the pursuit of the ambitious dream to connect Africa from north to south, thousands of African laborers found themselves in the vital role of constructing the railway known as the Cape to Cairo. Many of these dedicated workers hailed from local tribes, with tribes such as the Shona and the Zulu actively contributing their strength and skills to this monumental effort. As the sun rose each day, the echoes of hard work filled the air, where the laborers toiled under the vast African sky, creating pathways that would forever alter the continent's landscape. Their hands, calloused and strong, shaped the very foundations of a project envisioned to unite diverse regions and cultures. With each rail laid, a sense of purpose emerged, threaded through the collective sweat and determination of those whose lives were intertwined with this ambitious vision. The legacy of their contribution remains a lasting element of the railway's history. A skilled team of European engineers and surveyors arrived to contribute their invaluable expertise, forming the essential architectural and engineering backbone of the project. These professionals meticulously planned the railway's route, ensuring it would traverse the vast landscapes of Africa from its northern reaches to its southern tips. Each engineer utilized a unique skill set, enabling them to tackle the diverse geographical challenges encountered along the way. With every survey conducted, they carefully charted precise paths through rugged terrains and majestic mountains, mapping each segment of the railway line with unwavering attention to detail. Their thorough assessments laid the vital groundwork for the tracks, creating thoroughfares of commerce and movement throughout the landscape. The detailed planning and precision of these engineers constructed a structure that aimed to facilitate travel and trade across the continent. Their unwavering dedication and professionalism remained at the heart of this ambitious venture, which propelled the Cape to Cairo Railway toward realization. The railway construction became a vibrant assembly of cultures, showcasing a blend of traditions and practices among the diverse laborers. Laborers from India and China joined the workforce, each contributing their unique skills and perspectives to the monumental task at hand. The sound of tools clanging together harmonized with the lively conversations of individuals from different backgrounds, creating an atmosphere steeped in cultural exchange. As they toiled under the sun, the air filled with the enticing aromas of spices and steaming food, reflecting the culinary influences introduced by the various workers. This mingling of cultures inspired friendships, breaking barriers as they collaborated on the railway's construction, united by the shared goal of building a vast network. Their collective experience under the open sky allowed for stories and customs to flow freely, enriching the environment in which they labored. The railway stands as a tangible reminder of this extraordinary cultural blend. In the year 1901, a labor camp in Tanganyika became renowned for its vibrant multicultural celebrations that beautifully blended African and Asian traditions. The air pulsed with the rhythm of drums as the sounds of diverse cultures intertwined, creating a unique atmosphere filled with joy and appreciation for heritage. Festivities showcased an array of colorful attire and traditional dances that honored both African and Asian customs, captivating all who participated. The joyous gatherings invited people from different backgrounds, instilling a sense of camaraderie and mutual respect amidst the laborious environment. The camp emerged as a haven where individual stories and experiences mingled through shared food, music, and dance, creating lasting memories. Each celebration echoed with the spirit of togetherness, revealing how diverse influences could enrich a single space. Such moments overflowed with laughter, warmth, and the enchanting aroma of spices, inviting every soul to embrace the beauty of difference in even the most challenging circumstances. Amid the ambitious vision of connecting Africa from the northernmost tip to the southern extremes through the Cape to Cairo Railway, tragic stories emerged that echoed within the heart of this grand endeavor. The construction crews faced tremendous challenges, particularly in the form of malaria outbreaks that swept through the swampy areas along the proposed route. These outbreaks brought heartache as workers, dedicated to the dream of a unified continent, lost their lives to this relentless disease. The damp air of the swampy landscapes, thick with humidity, carried the weight of their struggles, while the vibrant greenery concealed deeply felt loss. Each day brought not only the hope of progress, but also the lurking threat of illness, reminding all involved of the sacrifices made in the name of engineering ambition. In the shadows of this vast undertaking, the stories of those who suffered remain an integral part of its history. A prominent British engineer, Sir Ralph Freeman, documented his experience surviving a dangerous fall during bridge construction, emphasizing the high-stakes environment he navigated daily. This perilous moment became a significant point in his career, illuminating the risks technicians encounter while developing vital links between regions. The solid materials and colossal structures soared into the sky, each segment requiring meticulous attention to detail to prevent catastrophe. The sounds of tools and machinery filled the air, infused with an ever-present tension that marked such ambitious projects. Each beam and truss represented the dreams that marked a new chapter of industry, while the ground beneath could inspire both faith and trepidation in the hearts of the workers. Sir Ralph Freeman's reflections on surviving this harrowing incident underscore the unwavering determination found within the field of engineering, illustrating the relentless pursuit of progress amid challenges faced by him and his peers. In the vast landscapes of remote areas, the workforce engaged in the monumental endeavor of the Cape to Cairo railway faced challenges that extended beyond physical labor. This dedicated group often relied on rationed goods as their primary form of payment, a reflection of the scarcity of commodities that surrounded them. The workers understood that the daily arrival of their meager provisions was not just a necessity, but a crucial factor in their survival amidst isolation. Each rationed item, from the simplest grain to essential supplies, sustained them physically and contributed to their ability to carry on with their demanding tasks under the relentless sun. With every shared meal, a spirit of camaraderie emerged, blossoming among those who toiled side by side. As the railway construction stretched across the continent, the sacrifices made by this hardworking group painted a vivid picture of resilience amidst adversity. Their lives were deeply interwoven with the soil they worked, forever marking the landscape with their determination. In the vast landscape of the Cape to Cairo Railway, women played a crucial role that often remains undocumented, quietly shaping the project's atmosphere with their care and dedication. These women took on the vital task of maintaining the camps, ensuring that every detail was attended to, creating a nurturing environment amidst the challenges of the endeavor. Each day, they prepared meals that not only nourished the workforce, but also brought comfort during long hours of labor. The workforce's being rested significantly on their shoulders, as they supported the men not just physically but emotionally, providing encouragement in the remote camps. The rhythm of daily life was often punctuated by their presence, echoing soft laughter and camaraderie as they worked beside the laborers. Their unseen contributions formed a foundation that was essential to the project's progress. This hidden strength in the camps reflected a deep commitment to both the people involved and the shared mission. The deployment of innovative labor management systems ensured the careful coordination of resources and personnel, creating a serene atmosphere at key sites throughout the project. Each system was designed to minimize downtime, allowing tasks to be completed with remarkable efficiency. In this well-organized environment, workers experienced the satisfaction of productivity rising steadily around them. This thoughtful approach transformed the work sites into spaces of heightened efficiency, where every moment was purposefully utilized. The flow of activity evolved into a calm routine as teams collaborated with clarity and intention, further enhancing their productivity. As innovative strategies blossomed, the promise of a grand vision unfolded gently, inviting contributions from all participants. Through these focused methods, the essence of progress took shape, moving forward with grace and precision, illuminating a path to a brighter future. The culmination of these efforts created a powerful atmosphere that encouraged sustained productivity at the key sites. Numerous laborers shared their experiences through oral histories, creating a vivid collection of personal narratives that illuminated their lives and struggles. These stories, filled with rich details, were recorded during the time of the railway's construction, reflecting the dedication and challenges faced by those involved. In the 1930s, these oral histories were carefully transcribed, preserving the voices of the laborers for future generations to explore. Each account offers a unique glimpse into the laborers' perspectives, presenting a deeper understanding of their experiences during this ambitious engineering endeavor. The act of transcribing brought these stories to the page, allowing the emotions and experiences to echo across time. Captured in the written word, these histories serve as a window into the world of the laborers and their invaluable contributions to the Cape to Cairo Railway. Their voices remain alive within every page that holds their stories. Emerging from the Victorian-era imagination, the Cape to Cairo Railway aimed to connect the African continent from its northernmost point to its southernmost point. This railway represented a bold ambition to integrate diverse regions of Africa through an extensive rail network spanning approximately 4,500 miles in total length. Countries such as Kenya, Tanzania, and South Africa were envisioned as interconnected through this ambitious infrastructure. A distinctive aspect of this railway involved the engineering challenges presented by the varied terrain, including dense forests, rugged mountains, and expansive savannas, prompting innovative solutions from engineers of the time. This expansive dream was not merely focused on transportation, but also aimed to facilitate trade and communication across the continent. The Cape to Cairo Railway reflects the era's technological aspirations in overcoming geographical barriers. Each mile of track represented the ambition to unify diverse landscapes while promoting economic growth. The vision of linking North and South Africa remains a notable feature of its legacy. Crossing the Zambezi River presented daunting challenges that tested the limits of engineering ingenuity. The sight of the roaring river below, framed by the mist rising from Victoria Falls, created an atmosphere ripe for innovation. In this context, the Victoria Falls Bridge emerged as an engineering marvel when it was completed in the year 1905. The bridge gracefully arched over the turbulent waters, showcasing human determination and skill amidst nature's grandeur. Its steel structure and elegant design not only provided a vital passage across the river, but also became a striking element of the breathtaking landscape. The roar of the falls and the rush of water below served as a constant reminder of the challenges that had to be overcome. This extraordinary achievement reflects the ambition to link Africa from north to south through the Cape to Cairo Railway, merging engineering creativity with the natural beauty surrounding it. Steam engines and railcars would traverse the vast stretches of land, yet the path of the Cape to Cairo Railway was seldom smooth, for the project faced continual resistance from native tribes. As tracks were laid through diverse landscapes, the echoes of diplomacy and the careful crafting of treaties accompanied each phase of construction. The needs, hopes, and concerns of the native tribes were recognized, creating a narrative of negotiation in the midst of ambitious engineering. In this environment, the clang of ironwork met the voice of tradition, establishing a delicate balance between progress and respect. Each turn of the wheel on the extending railway brought with it the weight of cultural significance, leading to a mindful atmosphere of careful consideration. Amid the challenges and the striving for mutual respect, the dream of linking Africa from north to south remained steadfast. Compassionate interactions began to ground the towering aspirations of the railway. In the arid expanse of northern Sudan, the harsh desert conditions demanded a thoughtful approach to sustenance. leading to the establishment of advanced water sourcing and irrigation techniques. These techniques transformed the landscape, enabling the use of water where it is scarce, creating small verdant oases amidst the golden sands. Ingenious methods were employed to capture precious rainfall and manage underground aquifers, bringing life to an otherwise barren environment. The rhythmic flow of water through the meticulously designed canals offered a stark contrast to the relentless heat, while the sight of crops thriving in such harshness brought a sense of hope and perseverance. Each drop of water meticulously directed into the earth represented a commitment to adaptability and survival in a challenging climate. This reflects the innovative spirit inspiring efforts to overcome natural obstacles and create a flourishing space where nature and human endeavor meet with success. Unforeseen geological issues near Lake Tanganyika presented a unique challenge for the ambitious endeavor of connecting Africa from north to south. In response to this complication, engineers devised an innovative solution that beautifully adapted to the landscape's contours. This solution involved the construction of floating pontoon bridges, gracefully resting upon the water's surface, buoyed by the gentle embrace of rippling waves. As these bridges floated, they offered a remarkable path to traverse the natural barriers ahead, connecting those separated by the vast water. The shimmering waters of Lake Tanganyika cradled the pontoons, creating a serene passage that reflected both the lake's tranquil beauty and the resourcefulness of engineering. Each bridge served as a remarkable example of creativity in the face of nature's unpredictability. These floating structures formed an essential link, allowing passage through challenging terrains, transforming obstacles into a graceful interplay with nature's splendor. The brutal heat of the equatorial sun casts a relentless glare over the landscape, making the air thick and heavy with warmth. This oppressive climate creates a challenging environment for those laboring under its influence, prompting a thoughtful shift to evening work hours. As the sun begins its descent, the temperature begins to ease, allowing for a more peaceful setting under the dimming light of dusk. Workers can now engage in their tasks with a sense of relief, as the cooling air gently wraps around them, bringing comfort to their weary bodies. The change to evening hours not only protects the health of workers, but also reflects a mindful adaptation to nature's stern demands. Each sunset brings with it a promise of renewed energy and safety, allowing for the completion of ambitious projects in a more suitable atmosphere. The adjustment illuminates a dedicated spirit that thrives even in the face of adversity. In the vast landscapes of Africa, wildlife disruptions, particularly from elephants and lions, prompted careful consideration of safety within the camps. These magnificent creatures roam freely through the region, and their presence necessitated the establishment of new safety protocols to ensure the well-being of all within the camps. The awareness of their movements shaped the daily routines, creating a deep sense of vigilance among camp members. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the distant sounds of elephants trumpeting and lions roaring served as a poignant reminder of nature's raw power. This awareness led to thoughtful discussions about protective measures, creating a deeper understanding of coexistence with wildlife. The camp environments gradually transformed as new safety measures developed, enhancing the tranquility of the experience amid the wilderness. Each protocol established allowed for an appreciation of the natural world around, ensuring a secure refuge while still embracing the thrill of the African landscape. The lush Tanzanian rainforests presented a significant challenge, as engineers faced a major setback in their ambitious undertaking. To carve a path through the dense greenery, they resorted to deploying a series of steam-powered log removal systems, which created a rhythmic sound of machinery cutting through the foliage. The air was thick with humidity, mingling with the warm, earthy scent of damp soil as the engineers worked diligently beside the towering trees. The steam-powered systems chugged along, releasing bursts of vapor that spiraled into the air under the emerald canopy. Each log cleared paved the way for the railway, reflecting the determination of those who sought to connect Africa from north to south. The effort required resilience and innovation, as the noise and effort of the machines echoed through the tranquil surroundings. In this challenging environment, progress was made inch by inch, bringing the engineering dream closer to reality. Amid the ambition of constructing a railway stretching from the Cape to Cairo, the challenges encountered revealed deeper issues within the project. Corruption lurked like an unseen shadow, impairing the integrity of the efforts to unite Africa from north to south. The theft of materials, essential for the realization of this grand vision, became a pressing concern demanding immediate attention. In response to these threats, the developers recognized the necessity of implementing stringent inventory management, ensuring that every piece of material was meticulously recorded and carefully safeguarded. Security measures evolved, enveloping the project in a protective framework that secured the vital resources needed for construction. As the railway sought to traverse diverse landscapes, the diligent oversight of materials established a sense of order amidst the difficulties presented by the endeavor. Each thoughtful strategy crafted an atmosphere of resilience in the face of challenges. The careful maintenance of inventory became crucial for the realization of the railway's dream. Delays caused by seasonal rains prompted meaningful advancements in water drainage systems along Kenya's portion of the rail network, as engineers sought solutions to manage the water flow effectively. The heavy rains, which nourished the vibrant greenery of the landscape, also posed challenges that required innovative engineering to overcome. By focusing on improving the drainage systems, engineers ensured that water would direct away from the tracks, allowing trains to navigate the lush terrains smoothly. Their dedicated efforts reflected a profound understanding of the interplay between engineering and nature, blending functionality with the environment. The rainfall enhanced the scenic views, while the modifications made to the railway infrastructure ensured uninterrupted travel for passengers and freight alike. The advancements created a reliable framework for the trains to operate efficiently, reinforcing the importance of adaptability in maintaining transportation networks. This steadfast commitment to improving the systems has become essential for the railway's operation across Kenya. Amidst the vast landscapes of Africa, challenges arose in transporting heavy equipment and materials overland, evoking a need for innovation. These difficulties inspired engineers to focus on creating ultra-light equipment specifically tailored for remote areas, where access often felt limited and daunting. The lightweight designs allowed for easier maneuvering through the rugged terrains and dense vegetation that characterized the continent's diverse geography. This shift in engineering not only addressed logistical concerns, but also represented a thoughtful response to the physical demands of the environment. The graceful balance of efficiency and agility in these creations opened pathways that once seemed unreachable, enabling new possibilities for development. Each piece of ultra-light equipment embodied creativity molded by necessity, showcasing the spirit of adaptation and resilience. In this way, the profound challenges faced prompted a thoughtful reimagining of how to work within the landscape, leading to lasting impacts on exploration and progress across regions. A unique lesser-known detail illuminates the ambitions of the Cape to Cairo Railway, which was a vision to connect Africa from the northern regions to the southern parts. Envisioned during the Victorian era, this railway aimed to unite diverse landscapes, moving over lush savannas and through rugged mountains, as the tracks traveled across the heart of the continent, reflecting the bold aspirations of its time. Each segment of this extensive railway represented not just a route, but also an opportunity to experience the rich cultural patchwork found along its path. The engineering marvel required careful planning, showcasing remarkable feats such as bridges and tunnels that employed cutting-edge techniques for the era. Each portion of the line was a testament to the ambition of creating a seamless journey through captivating natural beauty and vibrant settlements. In the year 1885, the initial segment of the Cape to Cairo Railway emerged from the vibrant landscapes between Cape Town and Kimberley. This railway line began its path through the sun-drenched fields and rocky hills, creating a tangible link between the southern and northern reaches of Africa. Each rail laid represented a step toward the Victorian-era ambition, a dream to create a path across the continent. As the steam engines chugged along the tracks, they churned clouds of smoke into the crisp air, igniting a sense of adventure and exploration. The towns along the route welcomed this transformative development, filled with anticipation for trade and travel that would flourish because of this railway. Each mile of the railway echoed with the promise of meeting diverse cultures and landscapes, while the rhythmic sounds of the train became a familiar comfort to those living in this vast expanse. The completion of this segment marked a significant milestone in the transformative vision of an interconnected Africa. Reaching Bulawayo in 1897 marked a significant expansion of the rail line, allowing deeper access into today's Zimbabwe. The rail line journeyed into the heart of Africa, revealing the landscapes that stretched forth to the north. As it rolled into Bulawayo, it became a conduit of exploration, carrying with it the essence of the Victorian-era engineering dream that envisioned a seamless route spanning from the southern tip to the northern reaches of the continent. This ambitious endeavor did not simply enhance travel, but opened a gateway for trade and movement in previously uncharted territories. With each mile, the sounds of steam engines echoed across the plains, creating a rhythmic pulse connecting the past with the future. The achievement of reaching Bulawayo remains a vivid reminder of human ambition and determination under the vast African sky. The rail line transformed the region, bringing with it new opportunities and possibilities. In the year 1904, Uganda's section of the railway formed a vital link between the port city of Mombasa and the serene waters of Lake Victoria, a key logistics hub. As the railway extended gracefully, it carved a pathway through lush landscapes, alive with the soothing sounds of nature. The picturesque view of Mombasa, vibrant and rich in colors, transitioned into the tranquil beauty surrounding Lake Victoria, where gentle waves lapped rhythmically against the shores. This railway transformed the transport of goods, enabling seamless movement between the lively coast and the refreshing inland. The passage from the warm embrace of the Indian Ocean to the cool expanse of Lake Victoria highlighted an ambitious vision for a continuous link across Africa. Each mile of track represented an engineering achievement, reflecting the hope of uniting diverse regions and cultures, culminating in a remarkable accomplishment for the time. The linkage between these two significant locations embodies a moment of visionary ambition. Completion of the Aswan-Luxor stretch in 1912 expanded the northernmost part of the railway closer to Cairo, marking a significant achievement in transportation. This stretch ran alongside the serene flow of the Nile, offering views of lush landscapes kissed by the sun. As trains traversed this newly laid track, they carried passengers through vibrant valleys and past majestic ancient ruins, reminders of a rich history felt deeply in every moment. The route to Cairo became a passage filled with potential, as the railway transformed the landscape into one teeming with the promise of exploration and cultural exchange. Alongside the rails, tall trees swayed gently in the warm breeze, their leaves rustling softly in rhythm with the sounds of the approaching trains. Each completed mile not only brought the dream of a united Africa closer to reality, but also painted a picture of progress and innovation unfolding across the land. A new chapter in transportation began that day. By 1906, a significant milestone was reached when the railway linked the important mining town of Broken Hill, now known as Kabwe, in Zambia. This establishment represented an essential step in the grand vision of uniting Africa from the north to the south. The energy of Broken Hill began to flourish, surrounded by the stunning beauty of the rugged landscapes, as this new railway link facilitated increased commerce and the movement of resources. The sound of trains rumbling through the valleys of Zambia brought a sense of promise, as both goods and people moved more freely between regions. This remarkable achievement highlighted the ambition and determination of the engineering marvels of the Victorian-Era, creating pathways through which life could thrive and new opportunities could emerge. The transformation of the terrain marked a pivotal moment in the continent's story, heralding a future filled with potential and growth. The laying of track across the Kalahari Desert was achieved by 1910, marking a significant environmental engineering breakthrough. This remarkable achievement involved extensive planning and execution, as the vast expanse of the Kalahari presented unique challenges. The shimmering heat radiated from the sun-drenched sand, creating an atmosphere of both beauty and adversity. Engineers worked tirelessly, forging paths through this arid landscape, where the golden grains of sand shifted gently with the breeze. Each stretch of track represented human perseverance against the elements, as the environment was meticulously navigated to link distant points. This development opened avenues for exploration and commerce, allowing people and goods to traverse this harsh yet stunning desert. Each rail laid was a step toward a dream that spanned from Cape to Cairo, transforming visions into tangible reality. The culmination of this effort brought forth the promise of progress, forever changing the perception of travel across Africa. In 1907, a major junction was inaugurated in Nairobi, marking a significant moment in the city's development. This event established Nairobi as a strategic rail and economic hub, intertwining its fate with the broader vision of connecting Africa from north to south. The inauguration filled the air with excitement and newfound possibilities, as the sound of trains marked a new era for travel and trade. Nairobi blossomed into a focal point where goods and people converged, enhancing its role in the continent's economic landscape. Every train that departed from this junction carried with it the hopes and aspirations of countless individuals, forging pathways across the vastness of Africa. As the sun set over this lively junction, the glow of lanterns illuminated the vibrant activity, encapsulating the spirit of progress and ambition that defined this transformative time in history. The junction remains a reminder of the dreams set in motion in that year. In 1916, the first continuous segment of the railway became operational, stretching from Cape Town to Tanganyika, a remarkable achievement in engineering during that era. This expansive stretch of track represented the aspirations of connecting Africa from its southern tip to its northern reaches, a vision that captivated many with its promise of connection. The sound of trains traversing this segment carried echoes of hope and ambition throughout the land, marking a significant milestone in infrastructure development. As the trains rolled along the rails, they cut through lush landscapes, revealing the diverse beauty of Africa's geography, from coastal vistas to rolling hills. Each passage along this segment offered passengers a unique opportunity to observe the rich cultural diversity and vibrant societies that flourished along the route. The operational status of this segment marked a bold step in an ambitious design, aiming to link a continent through steel and steam. In 1919, a significant milestone was achieved as the frontier between Rhodesia and Portuguese East Africa, now known as modern-day Mozambique, was bridged with the creation of new rail links. These rail links altered the landscape profoundly, merging regions that had previously been separated, inviting the movement of goods and people across a once imposing boundary. The rhythmic sound of trains traversing these newly formed tracks brings a sense of purpose and progress to the vast African terrain. Travelers experience the gentle sway of the trains as they glide smoothly across this historic expanse. The scenery unfolds around them, with lush greenery and distant hills becoming part of the view, inviting reflections on the beauty of this new passage. Each ride through this rail network serves as a reminder of the engineering dream that sought to link Africa from north to south. The crossing at this frontier marks a transformative moment in the continent's history. Envisioned to extend all the way to Cairo, the railway represented an ambitious undertaking through diverse terrains and cultures. Initially, the vision sparked great excitement among various populations as it offered the prospect of seamless travel and trade across an expansive continent. As construction began, hopes soared and many anticipated the transformative potential of this iron linkage. Yet during the mid-20th century, waves of African independence movements began to overshadow this grand plan. The fervent desire for autonomy among numerous nations shifted priorities as locals rallied for self-determination and governance. This emerging spirit of independence reflected deep-seated aspirations for freedom and development, which took precedence over the railway completion. As aspirations and commitments evolved, the majestic project faced challenges, leading to an incomplete path that lingered in dreams. The longing for a fully connected railway became intertwined with the quest for national identity and progress. A unique lesser-known detail about the Cape to Cairo Railway illuminates the ambitious Victorian-era engineering dream of connecting Africa from north to south. The immense scale of this undertaking reflects the grand vision of linking diverse landscapes across the continent. The railway represents the determination to traverse challenging terrains, bridging vast distances from the Cape in the south to Cairo in the north. This endeavor required innovative techniques and infrastructure that transformed not only the way people traveled, but also how resources were transporting across varied ecosystems. The echoes of steam engines chugging along the tracks highlighted the engineering marvels of the time, showcasing the essence of an era devoted to exploration and advancement. Each mile laid created a pathway for opportunity, bringing forth the promise of easier access and mobility across regions. This engineering dream captures a significant ambition in the history of transportation in Africa. The planned railway stretched across approximately 5,625 miles, showcasing remarkable engineering skill during its time. This extensive railway network served as a vital line of transportation, traversing through diverse landscapes, from green valleys to rugged mountains. As it reached its peak, This railway became one of the longest continuous rail projects globally, a testament to human ambition and vision. The length of this railway created the opportunity for commerce and travel, connecting cities and towns that were once isolated. With each mile, it fostered new possibilities, enabling goods and people to move with unprecedented fluidity. The infrastructure was not just a means of transportation, it represented a significant advancement in logistics and trade. Each station along the way stood as a gateway to exploration, offering glimpses into varied cultures and histories. As time moved forward, the legacy of this impressive railway continues to resonate with those who appreciate such monumental achievements. During the periods of intensive construction for the Cape to Cairo Railway, more than 25,000 laborers, technicians, and engineers came together, their efforts intertwining in a monumental task. Each of these individuals contributed their unique skills and knowledge to forge a path across the vast landscapes of Africa, determined to connect its northern and southern regions. The air was filled with the sound of tools clanging and the hum of focused labor as teams tackled the challenges posed by the diverse terrain. As the sun rose and set over the ambitious endeavor, the dedication of these workers was mirrored in the progress of the railway, inching closer to its goal. With each section completed, a palpable sense of accomplishment grew among the men and women who toiled tirelessly. This ambitious railway project symbolized a collective drive, showcasing the strength and resilience of those who built the path that aimed to unify a continent. The Victoria Falls Bridge, an essential part of the Cape to Cairo Railway, stretches gracefully at 650 feet long, spanning the churning waters of the Zambezi River below. Towering majestically, the bridge reaches a height of 420 feet above the river, providing a breathtaking panoramic view of the magnificent waterfall that cascades nearby. The sound of water rushing beneath the bridge echoes like a gentle reminder of nature's power, while the smooth steel structure stands strong against the elements. From this vantage point, travelers can gaze into the distance, witnessing the vast landscapes that unfold along the railway's path connecting Africa from north to south. Every inch of the bridge reflects the ambition of the Victorian-era engineering dream, designed to unite diverse regions and cultures through a network of connectivity. The bridge serves as a remarkable achievement, anchoring the spirit of exploration. Gentle trains glide over the landscape, traversing a remarkable railway that navigates over 1,200 river crossings. Each crossing showcases a meticulous blend of engineering mastery, where bridges arch gracefully over flowing waters, their sturdy structures enhancing the serenity of the surroundings. Culverts seamlessly integrate into the earth, allowing the natural flow of rivers to continue unobstructed beneath. The rhythm of the train harmonizes with the soft gurgle of the rivers winding below, as the scenery shifts from lush greenery to expansive vistas stretched out beneath a wide sky. As the train moves forward, the sounds of nature dance alongside the soothing sound of steel on iron, creating a tranquil atmosphere of progress and calm. The bridges stand tall against the horizon, while the culverts remain hidden yet vital, both contributing to the ambitious vision of connecting Africa from north to south. Each moment spent on this railway invites a sense of exploration, reflecting the excitement of discovery waiting just around the next bend. The construction of the Cape to Cairo Railway from 1890 to 1947 involved an impressive amount of over 20 million tons of steel, with each ton representing a commitment to connecting Africa from north to south. The steel was skillfully utilized in the creation of sturdy tracks, forming the backbone of this ambitious engineering project. allowing trains to glide seamlessly across the vast landscapes. Bridges stood tall and resilient, crafted from steel to span rivers and valleys, linking various regions in a remarkable feat of capability. Facilities were erected to support the movement of people and goods, all built with this vast quantity of steel, a true manifestation of strength and ambition. Each section of the railway carries a story of determination, the echo of construction reverberating through time, reflecting the desire to unite diverse areas of the continent. This endeavor remains a significant chapter in the history of engineering achievement. 11 major railway stations were constructed as key logistical hubs along the route of the Cape to Cairo Railway. Each station played a crucial role in the movement of goods and passengers, enhancing the efficiency of transport across the vast expanse of Africa. These hubs were meticulously designed to accommodate the increasing demands of trade, linking regions that were previously separated. As trains arrived and departed, the rhythmic sounds of locomotives filled the air, signaling the arrival of progress during the Victorian-Era. The stations were built with careful attention to architectural detail and purpose, becoming lively places where travelers engaged with one another, sharing stories and laughter. The industrious energy surrounding these hubs infused life into the railway, creating an atmosphere of excitement at every junction. Every station represents not only a physical milestone, but also the ambitious spirit that drives human innovation in transportation across the continent. At the height of operation, an extraordinary number exceeding 2,000 pieces of steam engines and rolling stock exerted their power across the vast expanse of the land. Each steam engine, characterized by its robust design and prominent plume of smoke, created a rhythm of movement that echoed through the open spaces. The deep rumble of the rolling stock vibrated in the air as it traversed a multitude of diverse terrains, leaving behind traces of energy and life infused into the surroundings. Each engine, embodying the craftsmanship of its era, evoked sensations of adventure and the thrill of exploration. The sight of trains elegantly winding through picturesque landscapes presented a vivid tableau illustrating progress and determination as they carried both passengers and freight great distances. As the wheels rhythmically rolled over the tracks, they transporting aspirations and hopes, capturing the spirit of advancement that transformed the landscape. This impressive array of machinery represents a remarkable chapter in history. Nestled within the ambitious vision of the Cape to Cairo Railway, a remarkable feat unfolded, with nearly 12 million railway sleepers laid along its length. These railway sleepers were primarily sourced from the rich, resilient hardwoods of Africa, showcasing the natural beauty of the continent's forests. Each sleeper was meticulously crafted, embodying the strength and durability needed to support the weight of mighty locomotives. As the soft glow of the African sun illuminated the landscape, the scent of fresh timber filled the air, grounding the project within its natural setting. With countless hands contributing to this monumental task, the rhythmic sound of work created a backdrop of purpose and determination. The combination of the Earth's bounty and human ambition fused together, producing a vital artery that would connect the vast lands of Africa from north to south. Such an extraordinary endeavor left an indelible mark upon the continent's infrastructure. Moving over 5 million tons of building materials across treacherous terrains presented significant challenges that required immense logistical coordination. Workers traversed rugged landscapes, navigating steep hills and rocky pathways, with every decision made for safety and efficiency. The absence of modern vehicles meant that these materials were transporting by hand, relying solely on basic tools and traditional methods that had been used for centuries. Teams operated tirelessly, often under harsh weather conditions, ensuring that each load was carefully secured and delivered to its intended location. The sounds of nature filled the air as the rustling of leaves and the crunch of stones echoed around them, creating an ever-present backdrop to the human effort involved. Each movement of material through these challenging terrains highlighted the dedication of those engaged in this effort. This monumental task demanded not just physical strength, but also strategic planning and teamwork, reflecting the resilience of those who carried out such an extraordinary endeavor. An array of more than 50 different locomotive models graced the tracks of this remarkable railway, showcasing a stunning diversity in design and engineering. Each model was uniquely adapted to meet specific regional needs, reflecting the varied landscapes traversed throughout the expanse from Cape to Cairo. The locomotives, robust and finely tuned, embraced the challenges presented by the terrain, whether navigating rolling hills, crossing arid deserts, or powering through dense jungles. As they made their way through the heart of Africa, every locomotive played a crucial role in transporting goods and passengers, allowing for exploration and the exchange of cultures across vast distances. The careful adaptation of each model underscored a profound understanding of the environment, contributing to the railway's significance in the Victorian-era vision of linking Africa from north to south. This meticulous attention to regional demands crafted an outstanding illustration of engineering achievement and adaptability. The legacy of the railway remains etched into the landscape it traversed. A remarkable aspect of the Cape to Cairo Railway lies in its embodiment of the Victorian-era engineering dream of creating a pathway across Africa from the northern reaches to the southern reaches. This ambitious vision sought to link the diverse landscapes and cultures of an entire continent, facilitating travel and trade in ways previously unimagined. The railway was envisioned as a grand artery, stretching through deserts, savannas, and mountains, capturing the essence of exploration and advancement. Each section carved out along the route reflected the determination and innovation of the engineers who labored tirelessly under challenging conditions. Unique engineering feats were accomplished to traverse the varied terrains, including notable bridges and viaducts, showcasing the resilience of those who built it. This project stands as a striking representation of human ambition, revealing both the geographical wonders and the spirit of a time that aspired to unite vast distances across Africa. Such a vision inspired countless endeavors and discussions about Africa's interconnected future. The railway's path gracefully navigated around the Okavango Delta, a vibrant ecosystem teeming with life and remarkable biodiversity. Skilled engineers carefully planned the route, appreciating the beauty and significance of the wetlands while ensuring minimal disturbances. This decision underscored the importance of preserving the delicate balance of nature within the Okavango Delta, where shimmering waterways crisscross and lush vegetation flourishes. The choice to avoid this remarkable area showcased a commitment to safeguarding the natural world while advancing infrastructure. Ensuring stable railed foundations emerged as a top priority. The challenges presented by shifting terrain necessitated thoughtful and deliberate planning. As the route was designed with care, the vision of linking Africa from north to south came to life, firmly rooted in respect for the land. Each aspect of the railway's path was crafted with the ecosystem in mind, embodying a deep responsibility towards maintaining the integrity of this unique environment. In the heart of the Serengeti, portions of the railway are carefully aligned to minimize disruption to wildlife migratory routes, highlighting a thoughtful consideration in engineering. The design of the railway reflects a deep respect for the natural patterns of the animals that roam the expansive plains, ensuring a gentle coexistence between human innovation and the rhythms of nature. As trains glide along their tracks, they traverse landscapes teeming with life, where herds of wildebeest and zebras move gracefully across the land, following instinctual paths etched through countless generations. This deliberate alignment illustrates the careful balance sought by those who envisioned a pathway spanning from Cape to Cairo, emphasizing the importance of preserving the Serengeti's ecological integrity. Every curve and straightaway embodies a commitment to both progress and wildlife protection, showcasing a profound understanding of the delicate interdependence between infrastructure and the environment. Ingeniously, this careful design honors both the railway's purpose and the majestic creatures that inhabit this vibrant ecosystem. In the Cairo region, engineers meticulously drilled water wells, creating life, giving sources in areas once stifled by arid conditions. The sound of the drilling echoed softly through the still air, marking the transformation of these drylands into fertile grounds that would support the ambitious railway development. Each well represented a promise, a commitment to converting desolation into a robust landscape capable of sustaining not just the railway, but also the people who would thrive alongside it. The effort to access water was not merely about logistics. It was a thoughtful endeavor aimed at rejuvenating the earth, inviting greenery where there had been only sand and stone. Beneath the golden sun, the cool waters emerged, turning parched soil into nourishment, creating new opportunities for growth. This dedicated work laid a vital foundation, shaping the very route intended to connect Africa from north to south. The spirit of transformation breathed life into the landscape. Construction along the sensitive cliffside of the Eastern Highlands required meticulous attention and skilled engineering to ensure stability. Secure terracing emerged as a vital element of this construction, expertly designed to prevent landslides that could jeopardize not only the railway, but also the surrounding environment. The terraces, shaped with precision, permitted the earth to hold firm against the relentless forces of nature, preserving the integrity of the railway's path. Each terrace formed a gentle step, cradling the landscape while also protecting those who would traverse its route. This process called for a deep understanding of the terrain and its elements, combining safety with the ambition to span distances across the continent. The careful contemplation of each detail and design reflects a commitment to carving a path through challenging landscapes, enabling a reliable route for travelers and traders alike. The beauty of this undertaking resides in its thoughtful construction and careful alignment with nature. In the heart of equatorial zones, the presence of tropical diseases loomed large, creating a need for careful design in travel. Airtight travel cars emerged as essential, providing vital protection for passengers navigating this challenging landscape. These specially constructed cars shielded individuals from the relentless threats of malaria and yellow fever that thrived in such regions. Each outing through the lush, vibrant terrain came with the reassurance that the airtight barriers stood firm against unseen dangers. As passengers settled into these well-engineered compartments, the world outside thrummed with life, while they remained comfortably protected. The rhythmic sound of the train, as it traversed diverse landscapes, offered a sense of security amidst the rich, green surroundings. Every design element was a direct response to the environmental challenges faced, showcasing a commitment to safety and innovation. Travel through these areas became not merely a passage, but an experience delicately balanced between the beauty and risks inherent to the environment. As the sun rises over the vast desert landscape, considerations for temperature effects on perishable goods become crucial for the Cape to Cairo railway. The need for climate-controlled storage units emerges in response to the extreme heat, ensuring that fruits, vegetables, and other sensitive items are transporting safely in and out of Egypt. These specialized storage units, designed with precision, maintain ideal temperatures to protect perishables from spoilage, allowing for a seamless flow of fresh produce along the railway. Each unit serves as a sanctuary for the delicate contents within, shielding them from the harsh elements outside. This innovation not only preserves the quality of the goods, but also enhances the efficiency of trade across the continent. The careful planning behind these climate-controlled units reflects a dedication to overcoming the challenges posed by nature. A railway that circumnavigates Mount Kilimanjaro reveals the thoughtful engineering that guides its design. This careful choice was made to prevent potential issues from volcanic activity, which could pose significant risks to rail operations. With Mount Kilimanjaro rising majestically in the background, the railway's route gracefully winds around its base, ensuring both safety and breathtaking views for travelers. As travelers glide along this path, they can appreciate the stunning natural beauty of the surrounding landscapes, where the towering mountain offers a striking contrast to the lush greenery. The engineer's foresight guarantees smooth transit, allowing passengers to traverse the region without concern. Every curve of the track reflects a delicate balance between nature and human innovation, highlighting the intention behind this ambitious undertaking. The route links the north and south of Africa with deep consideration for the land's dynamics. Such meticulous planning is essential for uninterrupted travel across this magnificent terrain. The expansive flow of the Nile demanded thoughtful engineering, as the bridges constructed over its waters had to account for the seasonal flooding impacts that shaped the landscape. Engineers of the era faced the challenge of creating structure and stability amidst the unpredictable deluge, resulting in some of the longest bridge spans of their time. Each bridge was a reflection of the meticulous planning required to ensure safety and reliability in changing conditions. The towering spans extended gracefully over the rushing waters, standing as a formidable achievement in design amidst the challenges posed by nature. As trains passed over these remarkable structures, a sense of calm would wash over passengers, inviting reflection on the strength and resilience of human innovation. The bridges not only connected physical locations, but also represented a profound commitment to overcoming the hurdles presented by the land. Such feats invite a pause for deep appreciation of the careful balance between nature and engineering. High above the lush landscape of the Congo, the track climbs gracefully through the mountainous plateau, its elevation a thoughtful design choice. This careful ascent serves a vital purpose, as it limits potential flood damage during the rainy season, a time when heavy rains pour from the skies above. Each curve of the railway allows for unobstructed views of the verdant greenery that thrives in this environment, while the elevation provides a safe haven from the raging waters below. The engineering marvel of elevating the track reflects a keen understanding of nature's rhythms, ensuring that the railway remains a reliable route during challenging weather. As the rain falls and rivers swell, the elevated track stands resilient, showcasing foresight in construction and design. The Congo's mountainous plateau, with its protective heights, nurtures the vision of linking distant lands, creating a lasting path through the landscape. The careful elevation protects and enhances the railway's role in this vibrant environment. The expansion of the Cape to Cairo Railway influenced the growth of nature reserves, creating pockets of tranquility marked by diverse flora and fauna. This development led to a greater commitment to studying biodiversity within these protected areas, as the relationships among species began to attract the attention of researchers and conservationists alike. With more resources allocated to understanding ecological systems, the landscape thrived under the dedicated care of individuals passionate about preserving its beauty. The railway's path across the continent served as a conduit for new ideas in conservation methods, encouraging groups to adopt sustainable practices. This proactive approach gradually transformed the way people perceived their environment, allowing for collaborative efforts to maintain the delicate balance of nature. Investment in these studies nurtured wildlife and inspired a deeper appreciation for the natural world among those who traveled the railway. Nature flourished as a gentle reminder of life's abundance throughout the reserves. Connecting Africa from north to south through the Cape to Cairo Railway illustrates the extraordinary vision of the Victorian-Era. This ambitious engineering dream reflects a fervent enthusiasm for innovation during a period marked by remarkable technological advancement. The railway aims to bridge vast landscapes, linking a myriad of diverse cultures and environments across the continent. Each segment of this grand project was meticulously designed to traverse various terrains, from the undulating hills to sun-drenched deserts, embodying the unwavering determination of that time. The dream of a continuous railway displays a strong commitment to overcoming natural obstacles, enhancing accessibility throughout Africa. Through previously uncharted territories, this plan sought to create vital trade routes that would significantly contribute to economic growth and encourage cultural exchange. This unique effort exemplifies the ambition of uniting distant places, serving as a vivid reminder of the powerful imaginations of those who dared to dream beyond the horizon. In the year 1906, a significant milestone was reached as the railway officially opened its first continental segment, marking an important achievement in engineering. This monumental development offered scheduled passenger and freight services, creating a vital link across southern regions of the continent. The gentle glide of the train through undulating hills and expansive savanna presents a captivating scene, inviting travelers and cargo to embark on this remarkable route. Each sound of the locomotive breaks the stillness, filling the air with hints of exploration and the thrill of the unknown, while overcoming distances that had previously posed considerable challenges. With every stop and departure, local towns blossomed with new opportunities for trade and prosperity, transforming the landscape of travel in southern Africa. This railway emerged not just as a means of transportation, but as an embodiment of the vision to link the continent from north to south, inviting a spirit of exploration and discovery. In the early days of the Cape to Cairo Railway, train punctuality was documented with meticulous care, revealing that delays primarily arose from rapid geographic shifts rather than any mechanical concerns. The unpredictable nature of the landscape, characterized by mountains, valleys, and rivers, created challenges no mechanical fault could replicate. Trains encountered the earth shifting unexpectedly beneath their iron wheels, reminding engineers of nature's powerful influence. Each trip transformed into a reflection of the resilience required to navigate through this ever-changing terrain. workers continuously adapted to the whims of the environment, ensuring trains could traverse the unique pathways carved by both time and nature itself. Each recorded delay became a narrative of adaptation and perseverance, illustrating how the land's qualities directly influenced transportation. This delicate interplay of timing and geography emphasizes the profound relationship between human activity and the natural world surrounding it. The influence of the landscape remains vivid in every journey made. The railway became renowned for its opulent Royal Express trains, which enchanted those who could afford to experience their lavish amenities. These trains provided a sumptuous atmosphere, allowing wealthy passengers to indulge in luxurious surroundings as they traveled between major cities. Each carriage was designed with elegance, offering plush seating and exquisite dining options, creating a sense of comfort and indulgence amidst the stunning landscapes of Africa. Passengers on the Royal Express could revel in the exquisite views, watching the sun set over vast savannas and rolling hills as they journeyed towards their destinations. The luxurious nature of these trains attracted a discerning clientele, transforming their travel experience into a memorable adventure. The Royal Express trains epitomized the Victorian-Era engineering dream of connecting distant lands, uniting diverse regions under the promise of comfort and style. This remarkable service offered a luxurious escape, enriching the experience of travel through the heart of Africa. After opening, the railway experienced an average daily movement of 150 trains, creating a rhythmic flow across the landscape. Each day, the sound of trains rolling on the tracks filled the air, a comforting reminder of progress and connectivity. This consistent movement of trains effectively doubled trade in various African commodities, enhancing the economic activity in the regions it traversed. The sight of these trains gliding through vast fields and small towns illustrated a vibrant network flourishing with potential and opportunities. As goods moved seamlessly from one end of the continent to the other, the excitement of exploration and commerce blossomed. With each train that passed, local economies thrived and lives intertwined, nurturing a spirit of collaboration. This railway not only connected land, but also contributed to the growth of a prosperous future for many throughout Africa. The legacy of this engineering dream continues to inspire. In the construction of the Cape to Cairo Railway, notable safety regulations were rigorously enforced to ensure the well-being of travelers along this ambitious route. Steel-reinforced buffer stops were strategically positioned at terminus stations, providing a vital measure against potential over-an incidents. Each buffer stop stood as a robust defense, effectively absorbing the impact and preventing accidents that could occur if trains did not come to a complete halt in time. The powerful sounds of engines decelerating met the firm embrace of these fortified barriers, instilling a sense of calm at the end of each trip. Travelers enjoyed a smoother transition as they arrived at their destinations, fully assured that meticulous thought had been dedicated to their safety. With every stop, the unwavering commitment to protection created a more tranquil atmosphere for those who traveled along this grand engineering feat. Safety was not merely a guideline, it was an essential component in connecting Africa from north to south. Train schedules coordinated meticulously with steamers and riverboats at key lake crossings, creating a seamless travel experience for all. The careful timing allowed passengers to move effortlessly between rail and water, ensuring that long waits and delays were minimized. Each crossing became a moment of tranquility, as the rhythmic chug of the locomotive blended softly with the gentle lapping of waves against the riverboats. Travelers could watch the scenery shift from the window of a train to the deck of a steamer, feeling the warm breeze brush against their skin, enhancing the sensation of relaxation. Freight was handled with precision, allowing goods to flow smoothly from one vessel to another, which enriched trade and communication across the landscape. This meticulous synchronization reflected the engineering ambition of the era, showcasing a strong commitment to overcoming natural barriers. Each planned crossing illustrated the thoughtful integration of land and water for a greater purpose. The transitions unfolded with grace and intention. Stations in East Africa, an essential component of the Cape to Cairo railway, featured state-of-the-art turntables that played a crucial role in locomotive management. These advanced turntables, designed with precision, allowed for efficient movement and turnaround of trains, ensuring a smooth operation across the expansive landscape. The gentle sound of engines stirring to life harmonized with the sight of these remarkable structures, reflecting the cutting-edge technology of the era. As steam billowed and metal clanked together, the effective flow of trains developed into a serene routine, creating an inviting atmosphere amid the lively environment of the station. Each carefully engineered turntable facilitated seamless transitions for locomotives, supporting their movement across vast distances. Within this tranquil setting, the efficient functioning of the turntables ensured that every locomotive was prepared for its next departure. Such innovation and movement coalesced into a striking representation of progress and efficiency in railway operations. Logistics relied on maintenance depots, thoughtfully spaced every 250 miles, to ensure effective care for the rolling stock. Each depot served as an essential facility where skilled workers addressed the wear on the trains, enabling them to operate smoothly across the diverse landscapes of Africa. The strategic placement of these depots was critical, providing a reliable system of support that enhanced the efficiency of railway operations. With each stop positioned at regular intervals, the rolling stock faced less strain, creating an environment where trains could traverse rugged terrain with confidence. These maintenance stations not only ensured mechanical reliability, but also offered a moment of respite for the train crews, contributing to their. By 1930, a dedicated telegraphic communication system was fully operational along the entire length of the railway. This network facilitated instant communication, ensuring that messages could be sent and received with remarkable ease along the expansive route linking Cape Town to Cairo. The continuous flow of information strengthened management and coordination, significantly enhancing the efficiency of operations throughout the railway. As the telegraphic lines stretched across diverse landscapes, they became vital lifelines for travelers and workers, bridging the vast distances of Africa. The steady rhythm of telegraphs created a reassuring presence, linking major stations and distant outposts amid the breathtaking beauty of the continent. Each transmission carried not just words, but insights into the lives of those traveling across this incredible engineering marvel. The operational telegraphic system represented a remarkable achievement of bringing people closer, showcasing the ambition to unite Africa from the northern reaches to the southern shores. Every transmission enriched the importance and impact of the railway system. Introducing bird intervention alarms along the railway tracks serves a vital purpose in promoting safe travel for both trains and wildlife. These innovative devices aim to prevent livestock from obstructing the railway, specifically targeting herds of strong elephants that roam the area. The presence of these magnificent creatures, with their towering stature and gentle demeanor, enriches the landscape surrounding the tracks. The alarms are designed to emit sounds that alert the elephants, encouraging them to move away from the paths taken by the trains, creating a quieter environment. As these sounds fill the air, they blend with the natural ambience, creating an atmosphere where wildlife can thrive alongside human activity. This thoughtful initiative maintains a careful balance between technological advancement and the preservation of wildlife, allowing both trains and elephants to coexist harmoniously. The combination of these elements contributes to a tranquil experience, ensuring that the railway remains a safe passage through the beautiful, dynamic surroundings. A unique lesser-known detail about the Cape to Cairo Railway illustrates the Victorian-era engineering dream of connecting Africa from north to south. This ambitious railway was envisioned to create a continuous line across the continent, passing through stunning landscapes and diverse cultures along its planned route. The project sought to enhance trade and transportation, showcasing the remarkable engineering capabilities of its time. Its anticipated path would traverse vast rolling plains, dense jungles, and stark arid deserts, aiming to link vibrant cities with isolated regions. The aspiration behind such a monumental endeavor reflects the desires for economic growth and cooperation prevalent during that historical period. Each proposed section highlighted the significant challenges encountered, such as navigating formidable geographical barriers while addressing complex logistical issues. As this railway aimed to traverse great distances, it remains a profound ambition to unite the breathtaking beauty of the African continent, inviting reflection on its significance. A vision of colonial ambition takes form in the Cape to Cairo Railway, stretching across the vastness of Africa from north to south. This expansive project emerged during a time defined by the technological prowess of the British Empire, embodying both aspiration and determination. The railway represented an ambitious attempt to integrate the continent, connecting diverse regions with iron rails that traversed varying landscapes. Each section of track laid was a celebration of engineering innovation, reflecting a profound desire to unify territories through modern transport. As the trains traveled along this remarkable route, they carried not only goods, but also a strong sense of purpose driven by imperial dreams. The Cape to Cairo Railway evokes a rich image of human endeavor, illustrating the intertwining of ambition and technology against the backdrop of a sprawling continent. This railway remains a striking representation of a bygone era, steeped in complex aspirations.